Let's talk for a moment about cameras. This is the original Flip Ultra video camera, or as many in popular culture have known it, the flip cam. And while in 2018 this may look like just any old regular 480p camcorder, it's actually much more than that. You see, the flip cam is an ancient relic of a time long gone by. A time when phones looked like this, and your Spotify playlist consisted of burning CDs of tracks from No Doubt, Backstreet Boys, etc. that you all pirated online from Napster. In a time before everyone had smartphones with 4K cameras in their pockets, and ironically no one actually view them, for video they had, well, nothing. Well, at least nothing they could easily take with them anyway. That's where this came in. The flip cam filled that void, and as a result exploded in popularity for a time. And they kept on coming. HD, Ultra HD, Minnow HD, you name it. There was a flip camera for just about everyone. But then, as quickly as the trend had started, it, well, ended. So how did the story of a successful pocket-sized innovation become one of obsolescence and betrayal? Well, to answer that question, we have to go back to the beginning. This specifically is the Flip Ultra video camera, and this came out over 10 years ago, around December of 2007, from a small company called Pure Digital. And from the very beginning, the purpose of these cameras was clear. Replace the disposable video cameras that they've been selling at corner stores such as CVS with one that was reusable. And not only was it successful in accomplishing this, but in the process they actually created something all new for the time. Making any form of home video used to be a much more complicated process, with portable video rigs consisting of watermelon-sized cameras with terrible battery life and really crappy video quality. Until the dawn of the flip cam. Here is a camera that can record up to 1 hour of standard definition video powered by 2 simply replaceable AA's, and at the same time it could fit right in your pocket. The flip cam satisfied a large niche of people that wanted to capture more for less, and with a price tag of only $149 at the time, less was certainly the case. But besides the low price, the flip had another thing going for it: ease of use. The flip revolutionized the way we think about recording videos. To capture a moment, all you would have to do is press the switch on the side, point the camera at what you're wanting to shoot, and press the big red button in the center of the back. A faint beep followed by a glowing red light on the front would suddenly let both you and the people around you know that you were recording. And when you finished the video, you would simply hit the button again to stop it. Then once you're ready to offload the footage, you would flick open the USB interface and plug it directly into your computer. The vision of Flip was clear, and this easy operation was pretty much consistent and maintained in every camera they made. That is until that fateful day in 2011. In 2009, Cisco acquired Pure Digital, the company behind Flip, and for a while everything continued as normal. But at the same time, with the introduction of phones like the iPhone 3GS, video recording became something no longer exclusive to dedicated camcorders, but instead something standard in everyone's pocket. Many consider this to be the beginning of the end for Flip. And while many would be inclined to agree, the real end for Flip came from an unexpected source. Despite wavering sales due to smartphone cameras, Cisco hadn't given up on Flip quite yet, and their answer to this saturated video recording market was actually quite ahead of its time. In April of 2011, Cisco was set to unveil a brand new flip camera. This camera would be their answer to smartphone cameras, and it would be called the Flip Ultra Live. Advertising materials were already primed and ready, and even in-store ads with companies like Best Buy and Target, but not before Cisco killed the Flip Ultra Live a day before it was supposed to launch. So, what was the Flip Ultra Live, and how is it supposed to take on smartphones? Well, in this case, the purpose was actually found in its name, live. The Flip Ultra Live was a live streaming camera way ahead of its time. It featured a Wi-Fi button on the back which would allow the user to go live pretty much anywhere with a network connection. Now, this may not have turned out to be such a popular feature back in 2011, but now in the age of live streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube, and widespread live streaming capabilities in social networks such as Instagram and Twitter, in 2018 a product like this might have actually had a fighting chance. provided it had the support of one of these major networks. But none of that matters now, because Flip as a company is, and most likely always will be, dead. Today, all that remains of Flip is an end-of-life support page and millions of aging cameras with expired warranties. But with so many used Flip cameras floating around, with asking prices as cheap as 10 bucks, is it worth picking up one of these for anything from a spare camera to capturing spontaneous moments on the go to maybe even vlogging? Well, that depends on what type of person you are. Are you someone who doesn't own a smartphone? Are you looking for a cheap way to start a YouTube channel? If so, then, well, maybe. But keep in mind that modern features such as flip-out touchscreens and smartphone connectivity will not be found here. And the extremely low recording resolution of these cameras makes their footage what many would consider as obsolete, or to some, a nostalgic artifact of a time long gone.